There are a few things the Lord has been showing me recently. One of them being that just because something is hard, it doesn't make it a roadblock, but it's an opportunity to develop strength and endurance or a new skill. Also, just because something takes longer, that doesn't make it less worth doing. Sometimes the things that take longer or slower are actually the things that are more worthwhile in the end. And so sometimes just outside of the difficulty and the time put in is something so beautiful and magical. And also when life is lived at a slower pace, you're able to notice the little moments a little bit more. You're able to appreciate them more, and they become more meaningful to you. I've been noticing this mindset in myself where if something takes longer or it's harder, I just have more of a resistance to do it. And now the more that I tell myself I can do hard things, the more I find the effort and the energy to push through the hard in order to experience the result that comes from it. For example, like learning how to knit. If you saw my last video about learning how to knit, it was really hard, but I didn't want to stop learning just because it was hard. If I was going to stop, I wanted to be because I didn't like it. But it was a skill that I've always wanted to do, and I didn't want the fact that it was hard to be why I didn't learn that skill. And because I pushed through, I was able to actually learn how to knit, which was amazing. Another thing that is hard, a somewhat more bigger thing, is having more children. Having one son is actually really, really hard. But I can't imagine not having at least one more child simply because having one is hard. Because the beauty that you experience when you get past the hard parts, I mean, I don't think it's ever going to get necessarily easier, but the challenges are different, and you do develop the strength along the way for the hard things. So this is a note to myself, to a future me, and to anyone else that needs this encouragement that you can do hard things, to push past the things that scare you, to push past the anxiety, the fear, and to push past the voice that says that you can't, because just on the other side of that difficulty and that anxiety is something so magical and so beautiful. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.